Katty Konnie Loudmouth Linda, keeping it real, no agenda. Satire, truth, and a whole lot of fun. Politics, crime, we get it all done. From breaking news to a joke or two, we do it our way just for you. We just can't make this stuff up. 1 year strong and we ain't gonna stop. Mic in hand, voices loud, shouting truth, making you proud.
Well, good evening. It's been a week and I haven't been here. How about that? You like that? Did you guys miss me? We got a lot to cover here. Everything took off and went crazy in this week. But first of all, before we get into all of that stuff, I want to know how everyone's doing. Tell me what's going on with y'all, because it's been a little while, right? Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, life has gone crazy. I took a week off and got my schedule together, and here we are. I think I can pull this off. Maybe not until Wednesday. I might not do Tuesdays. It may be Wednesdays, so we can do it a little bit earlier. We're going to play with this a little bit, so you guys need to watch out for me here. So, oh, look at that. Sorry, guys. It's taken me a little while to get right back into the swing of things, because you got to swing one way and then swing the other. We know all about this swinging. So I've gone back to work. Work is good. Now, to integrate you guys into all of this, we're going to be just fine. I wanted to tell you that it's just me solo, and it may be me just solo for a little while, because Linda was in the hospital, if you guys remember, right? Linda was in the hospital. She was sepsis, and then she had MRSA, and then she had pneumonia. So they were giving her all kinds of antibiotics. She sounded it a few days ago. I guess it's been about 4 days ago that I talked to her, and she was sounding pretty good. So they said they may let her go home, and she was home for 2 days, and now she's back in the hospital. Now she can't hold anything down, and she's vomiting, and so say a prayer for her, please. I don't know what's going on with all of that. I was talking with a few doctors, and they were saying that the reason that she may be there is because with all the antibiotics that she was taking, that for the sepsis and everything else, it messes with your gastric tract. So this might be it. I don't know, but like I said, say a prayer for her. It's kind of sad. Well, it's not kind of sad. It's very sad. So we want to say a prayer for her. We need to get her back on her feet so she can get back on here with us, right? Because I miss her too. So, the news. Well, let's see. Where do we begin? We've got the Menendez brothers getting denied parole. And then they left it in the hands of Gavin Newsom. Can't make this stuff up. I don't know what to think about all that. I mean, I would hate for my fate to be in the hands of Gavin Newsom, but I do know that what they did was horrendous. and I don't know how you feel about it. I think 30 years you can, I mean, don't you kind of think that they've done their time? I know murder's a bad thing, and I know that it should be life, and I understand all of that stuff, but I think legally a life sentence is 30 years. And I think that they've rehabilitated, and I think they've started all kinds of programs inside the prison. So, you know, I'd like to hear what you guys think about that. Then we've got, what else do we got? We got Bolton's house being raided. Was that something else again for having documents he wasn't supposed to have? Was he supposed to have them, or was he not supposed to have them? Well, maybe you shouldn't write a book and be so explicit on your book, in your book, on the things that happened, because then it kind of looks like you've got documents you're not supposed to have. Now, I don't know how you all feel, but if it was me and I had those documents, I wouldn't have only been standing outside in the yard in my underwear, but I probably would have been thrown in the paddy wagon with the handcuffs on me. So, it's justice all the way around. Don't you think? No matter who you are, whether it's me or you or Bolton or whoever or Obama or, they're not above the law. Just saying. Would kind of been funny if we would have saw one of our presidents standing outside in the front yard in their underwear. I think I would have been totally traumatized. So we got that going on, right? And then I know there's been a mass shooting or something every single day that I've been gone. And then but now I hear that, you could go out to dinner in Washington, D.C. without worrying about being mugged. Although they get to walk along the streets with what? With the military walking behind them. Maybe they should invite him to dinner. It's like, hello, you're keeping me safe. I think we should just all go to dinner. But I guess that's a safer place. And now we're looking and focusing, or Trump is looking and focusing on Chicago. Well, good luck, because Chicago's been bad since forever. I don't know if they can ever get that straight. Well, hello, Gloria Jean, and you're laughing? Well, I'm glad, because we all need to laugh. Life is bad right now. There's either a shooting. Hey, KMM. It's good to be back. How's everybody doing? Did you miss me? So, I might be the only one doing, and these allergies are killing me, guys. We weren't lucky enough to get that little cold front that y'all got, right? All y'all up there in Mississippi, or up there in Minnesota, North Dakota, and coming down. That cold front came from the very top and came all the way down and stopped right at Texas. How about that? So we're still melting down here. My job is going good. It's going good. I'm just still trying to put all of this together so that I don't want, you know what? I miss you guys. So I'm trying to fit it in here. And I was saying, I don't know whether I'm going to do Monday and Tuesday. It may be Monday and Wednesday. I'm sure y'all can work with me. It's a half hour later on Mondays at 7. We might be able to do Wednesdays at 6:30. We'll see. I'm still working all this out, but I'm not. I still want to keep up with y'all. So this is the first start back, right? Okay. So we got the Menendez brothers got they didn't get parole, right? Denied, I guess, not declined. They got denied. What do y'all think about that? I'd love to hear your comments about that. I was actually kind of bummed, because 30 years is a long time. I think that. Oh, Donna, hello. It's good to see you. See your name in print here. Well, we're gonna. Oh no. Okay, KMM. Um, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out where it all works for all of us, right? So we're going to talk about something I heard today that happened in the news, and this is local around my area. And um, so this girl got pregnant, and her boyfriend talked her into getting or wanting to Nana to for I miss you very much. I hope you're feeling better. I was just telling everybody to say prayers for you. Um, let me go over it again real quick. Linda was in the hospital. You know all what was going on with her. She had sepsis, MRSA, and pneumonia. She was there 3 weeks, and they let her out for 2 days, and now she is vomiting and she can't keep anything down. So now she's back in the hospital. And like I said, I was talking to a couple doctors about that had came into work today, and they were saying that with all of the antibiotics that they had to give her to get rid of the sepsis and everything, that it messes with your gastric tract. So the vomiting, now they've got to figure out how to stop that. And from what I understand, they're talking about inducing a coma so that her body can heal itself. I'm really hoping and praying we don't have to go that far. I really don't want to see that happen. You know how I feel about all that stuff. So everyone just say a prayer for Linda, and let's get her out of the hospital and get her on her feet. Yeah, because we don't want you there anymore, Linda. We don't want you there anymore. Quit visiting the hospital. There's nobody in there that needs that much attention. We want you back, and we want you well, and we want everything back, and we want to go back to normal. I'm trying to get it back to normal, but we want it back to normal. Okay, so back to this story I was telling you. So this girl is pregnant, right? And her boyfriend wanted to not have it. Okay, so he talked her into having an abortion, right? But instead of going to the doctor for an abortion, she decided to do that wonderful abortion pill. She was too far along. Common sense, guys. Come on. Where did the common sense go with everyone? So, oh yeah, the pill worked. It put her into labor. And she was at the Walmart, and she went into labor, and she had the baby in the bathroom at Walmart. And I guess the baby daddy somehow was involved in that too. And they went and they got the baby. Somebody went into the bathroom, found the baby, rushed it to the hospital, and yes, the baby passed. But come on, guys, common sense says that when you're about ready to deliver, you can't take the pill. I mean, that's not what that means. Where is the common sense, guys? Where has it gone? Just wondering. Where has it gone? You can't do that far along. Here, I'll wait. Maybe it'll take care of itself. Well, it's not going to. And you know what? Right? And here's the thing. You want to play Well, and you're not going to take care of yourself. Well, you know, it's give it to Biden. Do we want to give that baby to Biden? So we've got that going on. That happened, and I couldn't believe it. I thought there's no common sense here. Where did the common sense go? And then, what about Bolton, guys? What do you think about that? You know, this is another, right? Put the baby up for adoption. Hey, Spudsy, good to see you. I want to know if everyone missed me. That's all I want. All right, so here's the next thing we're going to talk about. Let's talk about Bolton for a minute. And back to the common sense, right? So we're going to write a book, and we're going to put in the book all of the particulars, and we're going to make sure it's really specific, and we're going to make sure that all the facts are in it so much that people will say, you know what, there's no way that you can write a book and do all this without having the facts in front of you on a document. And are you supposed to have those documents? And how did you get those documents? Now, if that was me and I had taken some documents that were supposed to be sealed, you're glitching in audio and video. I don't know why. It's not glitching on my end. Oh, it is. No. Okay, shall we stop it and restart it? Let me stop it and restart it. We'll restart it back up. You guys hang out. Well, no, because come on, why is it doing this? If I stop it, I'm going to lose some people. They're not going to be back. I'm glitching. I don't know. You know what? It's YouTube saying, you know what? She's been gone for a long time. She's been gone too long. Let's don't let her. And you know, this area here is having a problem. Probably the internet too, because we've been down as far as the electricity on the other side of the street's been down for the last 8 hours. So that might be a part of it. I don't know. So I guess maybe we won't keep this very long because I don't want to restart. Let's see if it gets any better. If it doesn't get any better, then the speed of the video is off. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do here, guys. Well, you know it would be me, right? Darn it. Okay, let me stop this. Let me end it, and let me come back on. Gloria Jean, you should be able to use the same link that I gave you. All right, so let me try this again. Here we go.